My name is Joyce Malin. I've been a leader in Adventurers and Pathfinders and a lifelong art teacher in the public school system. And this one is Sidewalk Chalk Paint. And you're going to learn about the primary and secondary colors. What we're using is 1 cup of water, right here, 1 cup of cornstarch. Now, usually I don't buy cornstarch in this big a container, but thankfully I had it in my kitchen ready to go. And you're going to use some drops of food coloring. You're going to need muffin tins. I made a half batch, which I realized was a mistake because my grandkids are going to go through it tomorrow in no time. So I'm going to make another half batch. So I'm strongly suggesting that you can use small muffin tins, but the best is to use like the regular muffin tins, the full cupcake size. And then you'll have plenty of the paint. If you have multiple kids, you might want to use, these are something disposable I got, and I cut them in half. So we're going to take a cup of cornstarch. It's not baking skills, it's close enough. And a cup of water, and this is a 2-cup measuring cup. You could measure them out separately. I like using a whisk. And you just stir and stir and stir, and you think, oh my goodness, it looks like chalky water. It's not going to do anything. But eventually it's going to become thicker as it sits. I want to get all the clumps out. It suggests blending, stirring, but it doesn't take long. You could even use a fork or a popsicle stick. Then we're going to make the magic happen. And you're going to fill them up fuller than you do with cupcakes. If you're making real cupcakes, you only put about a half to a 2/3 cup of the dough. But this is making the paint container. I'm going to make the rest up later because I have 3 grandsons coming tomorrow. That was my prop. Here we go. Primary colors. These are the basic colors, red, yellow, and blue. If you have red, yellow, and blue, you can make all the other colors in the rainbow. I'm wearing gloves because I tend to get into this. It's kind of odd. It says you can make it more vibrant by adding more dye. I found out this is the red over here, and it became kind of pink. So I'm adding more red. I put 6 drops. Right here, I'm putting 2 drops of red. Over here, I'm putting 2 drops of red. Whoops, that became 3. That's all right. My next one is yellow. I want a nice bright yellow. So I'm going to put, I know it looks orange, but it will not be orange later. I'm putting at least 5 drops of dye in there. I'm going to put yellow in with the red. We'll see what color that makes. I'm going to put yellow over here. I'm putting 4. Yellow is a weak color. Red and blue are much stronger because they're darker. See how dark the blue is? Way darker than the red even. I'm just going to put 1 in there for now. Anybody want to guess at what colors we're going to be making? So I can start stirring the yellow. Pretty cool. I can then go to the one that's yellow and red, and oh, I knew I got too much red in. Keep stirring, don't give up yet. Oh, what color have I made? I love that orange. And have water or paper ready to wipe off or rinse off your whisk. Parents, this is a fun thing to do with your kids. It's fun to do it outside, especially because who cares if there's a spill? So this has red on it, and this one has red and blue, so I can take it right from red. What color do you see coming up? Ah, there's that beautiful violet or purple. Artists will call it violet. Here's the blue. You see how I clean my whisk off because I don't want to mix the colors in the primaries. Now, if I want it darker than this, not so light, I can add more blue, which I think I'll do. You're the artist. You can make it as light or as dark as you want. Because this has blue in it already, I can mix it. Man, that came up fast, didn't it? This is so cool. You're making your own paints. When I teach tempera painting or acrylics or watercolors, I tell people all you need is the 3 primary colors and you can make all of those. I want to show you what I made yesterday and how it came out a little different today. Some of the moisture dried out. This one, a lot of moisture dried out. So when I tried to mix it up this morning, it's really like chalk. It's not ruined. All I'd have to do is add some more water to it. You can see that I also made some brown. Brown is when you mix all the colors together. This is mainly yellow because it's light with a little teeny drop of blue and a bigger drop of red. See how it's a little rusty brown. This one's a very dark brown because it has more blue in it. So it's blue and red, almost violet, adding some of the yellow to it. You can make it almost black or steel or gray color by adding even more blue. And then I just left some plain to make white. So let's go over and I'll show you what it does on the driveway, which is really fun. If you don't have a driveway, your remote camp is in an apartment, if you have some dark construction paper, that will work too. But it's the bomb doing it on the driveway. The cool thing with chalk paints is they can wash away. You spill it, you make a boo-boo, wash it off. Try it, paint something over it again. It's a lot of fun. Here's the green from yesterday. It's kind of thick. I'm gonna use this handle to stir it up again. See how thick it is? It's gonna be way different than the green from today. So you can store it, and it was my mistake. I should have put it in a plastic container. And so it looks like the paint disappears. So just a reminder, it's equal parts of water and cornstarch, whether you want to make it a 1/4 cup, a 1/2 cup, or 4 cups batch. It would be equal amounts of water and cornstarch. Then you add your drops of food coloring. You only need red, yellow, and blue. because you can mix them to make your rainbow. Red and yellow make orange. Yellow and blue make green. Blue and red make violet. Brown, you can mix yellow, a little red, and the tiniest drop of that powerful dark blue. Have a great summer.